During his time with the Broncos, offensive lineman Orlando Franklin was simply known as Big O. Since his retirement in 2018, he shed that nickname for a new one.
Yeah, I like to be called Slim now, not Big O. Big O reminds me of what I used to be.
As a sophomore at the University of Miami, Franklin was 355 pounds. By his NFL Combine in 2011, he was down to 315.
Right after the Combine, I remember my first meal. I went to the hotel down there in Indianapolis. I ordered 20 wings. I had a Philly cheesesteak. I ordered fries. And that's what I had at Indianapolis. Then I got on a flight where I had a layover in Georgia. I had Burger King. I had a double Whopper with cheese and onion rings and fries and a large Coke. And then I finally got to Miami late that night and ended up getting a Big Mac with 20 chicken nuggets.
He was drafted by the Broncos in the second round. There was no offseason that year, but the labor dispute was settled in late July. His first day as a pro was when Orlando got chewed out for the first time by his offensive line coach.
Everybody report to training camp, and I show back up to the Broncos, and I'm 337 pounds. And Dave Magazine was like, what the heck happened?
Orlando got in shape after that. He was a 4-year starter for a Broncos team that went to the postseason every year. He missed just one game. And then he got a nice contract to play for the Chargers. Still, he struggled with who he was, how he looked.
I used to go into the store, and I used to hate shopping. I'd go into the store and I'd say, hey, listen, bring me whatever you have in a size 46 waist. Bring me whatever you have out in a 3X. That's how I used to shop.
After 7 years in the NFL, his body beat up, but his bank account in great shape, Orlando and his wife Kiana settled into a posh Denver neighborhood. Eventually, he set about dropping pounds.
The why did it came first. And the why was, me and my wife were getting ready to welcome our second child. And at that point, when you have two, it's no longer zone defense, right? It's man-to-man, right? You take one child, or you take the other child, you gotta be able to run around and make sure that you're active.
Only Orlando found chasing Zaid was easier said than done.
Honestly, what I was noticing when I would go around the neighborhood with him is he would start running and it was like, it's like I had a grunt to start running after him. And I said, something has to change.
He and some neighbors started getting up at 5 a.m., 6 days a week, to walk 5 miles in addition to the miles he put on his treadmill. He then found what some call the caveman diet.
Paleo. Yeah, so meat and vegetables. Meat and vegetables. As much as you want to eat. I think it's the easiest diet in the world.
Orlando dropped weight. He found he had to make another sacrifice.
So I had to also stop drinking. You're looking at a person that's almost a year sober. That's been a huge part of my success.
Orlando's scale now reads?
Right now I weigh 235 pounds.
No way. That's 102 pounds from his first day of training camp with the Broncos. These days, Orlando's diet is not quite as strict, but his workout regimen has intensified. The triple bypass 110-mile bike ride from Evergreen to Vail and a half marathon are on his summer schedule.
It's absolutely a lifestyle change, and for me it had to happen though. Extremely happy that I've made this change.
What hasn't changed is his love for football. Orlando can be heard talking Broncos on the Fan radio station, and he says he will always be involved in the sport. Only this time, football won't get Big O, but a man named Slim. Mike Klis, 9 News.